Why do critics have the wrong mindset? This will be a great video for anyone who wants to put themselves out there into the public eye through videos like this, on stage, writing blogs, whatever it is. If people will be looking at it, this will be a positive message for you, and how to not get too concerned with the critics. So anytime we put ourselves out there in the public eye, we're going to deal with a lot of criticism and a lot of judgment. And this will often prevent ourselves from, or many people from doing this, because we expect this to happen. And then we won't do it at all because we don't want to deal with that. Or what also happens is many people want to try to perfect what they're doing, and then through that process of trying to perfect it, you eventually give up because you're it's not perfect yet, it's not good enough, and then you never put it out there. Then you give up and you move on. So this will make it very tough for people to put themselves out there, but you should not concern yourself with this, and you should always take action in life. So why do so many people criticize other people's work, and why is that mindset wrong? The reason majority of people criticize is because they look at what is wrong in the world rather than what is right, what is working, what positive message they can learn from it, what beauty is in what they are seeing or hearing or what have you. We know most people, the average person, has a negative outlook because of our survival mechanisms. We are pessimistic, and knowing this, it makes perfect sense why most people criticize. This is their way of thinking. It's their mindset, and they will always find what is wrong over the positives. And this really struck me when I saw a picture the other day where it showed 3 lines, and there was a line of people who criticized. It was a huge line. The second line was talkers, which was half of the amount of criticizers, and then doers, which is next to none there, just a couple of people. And this is how the average people are, basically. So, and again, it's just their mindset. It's easier to stand from afar and criticize. It's easy to just talk about what you're going to do and not do it. It's very difficult, not that it's difficult, but for most people, to put yourself out there and take action in general. And it struck me again too, because I shoot videos here, I write blogs, and I have a strong belief to take massive action first. Take action, and things will work out. You don't need to be perfect. You'll figure out along the way and become better, and because that's how you are going to become better, by practicing. Everything is practicing, everything is a muscle. And the critics basically hate this. It's like videos here, everyone has an opinion of how you should do things. Fix this camera, talk better. And the criticism is good. It's good for someone who wants to improve. But just looking at how people's mindset are, like most people think that like you should not be doing anything. Like if it's not perfect, like why are you putting this out there? Your information's not perfect. The way you speak are not perfect. Your production's not perfect. So like, what are you thinking to do this? And that's just crazy. But subconsciously, we all know people do this, and that's why it makes us, standoffish from doing stuff, because we know this is gonna come. So you should not do that, because not take action, because this is the average person's mindset, and you don't want to be the average. You want to be the doer, the unique person that puts yourselves out there, and you're going to become great by practicing and doing it. So you need to take action no matter what people say, and not get concerned with that. And another positive is people saying all these things to you just makes your skin thicker for you to be able to handle it and not be concerned about it, not to live your life through other people of what they say or what they believe of you or what have you. You should know who you are, take action, live your life, and be totally happy with it. And you're going to become a strong, wonderful person that way. So never get discouraged of putting yourself in the spotlight. Put yourself out there, because there will come a time where it's like you're doing it for so long, took all that criticism, and eventually you're amazing at what you do. And then, you know, those people will be coming around and saying like, wow, I remember watching that person's, you know, doing amazing. I remember them from the start. They'll like want to take your shine almost because they've been watching you and criticizing you. So like I said, it's easy for them to stand from afar and to criticize, where taking action is a lot harder than doing that. So and when you take action, like the reason why I'm like that too, and people that do this, is we have that different mindset where, like, for me, I look at people, what I can learn from them. If people that are failing, I don't look at like, oh, you should not do this, and you know, this is horrible or whatever. I look at like, if someone's failing, what can I do to do it differently than that? You know what I mean? There's always a positive. It's a great message to me, everything. You know, what can I learn from that to do better? If someone has horrible standards or morals or what they do in life, like they're a really angry, terrible person, but they know how to run a successful business and know how to create like wealth, then I'm gonna look at what they're doing to create that wealth and to, you know, be successful in that regard. So I'm gonna look, no matter if, like, I'm not gonna like disregard what the person says, which most people do, because, you know, they don't agree with their morals in life. I'm gonna see how did they get successful, and I'm gonna learn from that, and I'm gonna take that and apply that to my life. So you need to look at the positives always. You know, you gotta just have that different mindset, you know, looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. So, and another example of this is like, by putting yourself out there, is Grant Cardone, a mentor I follow. And he put out a book that's a #1 bestseller. It had 300 misspelled words, over 300 misspelled words. And everyone comes to him like, what are you doing with this? Like, you know, edit this, like this looks so bad. And he's like, I don't care. I don't try to look perfect. I'm just trying to put out, you know, material that people need out there. I'm trying to put out a book out there. I'm not perfect, it doesn't matter. And it's a #1 bestseller, still with the misspelled words. So you can't be too concerned about that. You got to put yourself out there. So have that good mindset. I think that's the message of this this video. I hope you got some good information out of it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below. Check out my free resource guide in the description below. We'll see you guys on the next video.